Welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be sharing some tips and tricks on how to use green screens to create better videos. Whether you're a YouTuber, you're a filmmaker, or just someone like me who enjoys making videos, green screens can be a powerful tool for adding visual interest to your content. But using a green screen is not always easy, and there are a lot of things to consider if you want to get the best results. And in this video, we'll be covering some of the most important tips for using a green screen. That includes lighting and camera placement, post-production, editing, and more. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. My very first tip is choosing the right green screen. When you want to use a green screen, you need to consider what type of green screen you're going to use. There are a lot of options out there, from professional grade screens to DIY solutions that are made from green fabric or green paper. While you can certainly use a DIY screen, there's no issue with that if you're on a tight budget, but it's always worth investing in a good quality screen if you plan on using it very frequently. I would say look for a green screen that's made from a high quality material such as polyester, etc., and that's free from wrinkles or other imperfections that could cause problems later on when you're editing your video in your editing software. My tip number 2 is lighting your green screen. The lighting of your green screen is extremely crucial to getting good results. Ideally, you want your green screen to be evenly lit with no shadows or hot spots. This will make it easier for you to remove the background in post-production and replace it with something else. In order to achieve this, use a softbox light or diffused natural light to light your green screen. Position it at a 45-degree angle to the screen and make sure that your subject is lit separately from the screen in order to avoid any spill or green reflection on your subject. My tip number 3 is camera placement. The position of your camera is also extremely important when using a green screen. You want to make sure that your camera is level with your subject and that it's not too close to the green screen, as this will help avoid any distortion or chroma key issues in post-production. It's also a good idea to shoot your footage in a high resolution such as 4K. This will give you more detail to work with when it comes to editing and composing your footage later on. My tip number 4 is choosing the right clothing and props, as you want to avoid anything that's green or that might reflect green light onto the green screen. This can cause issues in post-production and make it difficult to achieve the clean key later on. My tip number 5 is editing your footage. Once you've shot your footage, it's now time to edit it using a good chroma key software. Most editing softwares such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, etc., they have the built-in chroma key tools that can help you achieve good results. So when editing your footage, pay close attention to the edges of your subject. Make sure that there are no green fringes or other artifacts around the edges, as this can make your footage look fake or unrealistic. Moving on to my tip number 6, that is adding special effects. One of the great things about using a green screen is that it allows you to add all kind of special effects to your footage. You might have seen it in the movies. Whether you want to create a sci-fi world or fantasy landscape, a green screen can actually help you achieve whatever vision you have. So when adding special effects, be sure to match the lighting and perspective of your footage as closely as possible. This will help you make your effects look more realistic and integrated into your footage. My tip number 7 is practice more and practice more. It's worth remembering that using a green screen can take some practice. It's not as easy as it seems, so do not be discouraged. If your first attempt do not turn out the way you want, keep experimenting with different lighting setups, camera positions, editing techniques until you find what works best for you. It's also a good idea to study other videos that use green screens to see what works and what doesn't work for them. So look for examples of great green screen work in the movies, in the TV shows, and other social media, and try to replicate some of the things, some of the techniques that you learn in those videos. Another great way to improve your green screen skills is to collaborate with other filmmakers and video creators, especially who are using green screens. By working with other people, you can learn new techniques, share ideas, and get feedback on your own work, and you can improve yourself with that feedback. Using a green screen can be a powerful tool for creating compelling and visually interesting videos. By following the tips and tricks that I mentioned and practicing your skills, you can create videos that stand out and capture your audience's attention. So don't wait for it, go ahead and give it a try. You might get surprised at what you can create. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.